is a brief review of the GWBX5600CBG-2. This one showed up on the website for about a morning before it became sold out. Happy to say that I was able to grab one. I have very much enjoyed it so far. I had a brief Casio journey with a A700. We had a 5600 BB with black on black, 2100 Bluetooth, 5000U, a lovely 7900 Mudman. Finally able to end up on this beauty. Saw the memory and pixel display Casios come out over in Japan and everyone snatched them up on the internet, and I was hoping that they'd become available in the States without having to go international. And this was the first one that popped up where I said, oh man, I gotta have it. We have the lovely blue accents. One of the things I love about this watch, obviously, is that at many view angles, of course, you get great contrast, great clarity, whereas my BB, you could be looking at it straight on in the wrong light, and you can completely lose the sauce to the point where I could barely even mow the grass outside and see what time it was, let alone make good use. But from a styles perspective, it's definitely ideal minimalist. One thing about this watch here is it's both radio controlled and Bluetooth. This 2100 series, the GWBX5600CBG-2 has been great. It's great because I jump between two different time zones, and just to be able to hit the start button while I'm driving and it syncs to my phone and automatically changes the time, it's fantastic. Of course, this 5000U is like a great example of how much better a screen can look if you just have a slightly better module inside. Of course, my Mudman is how I've slowly transitioned to the need for better readability while I'm working, and that's my little bulkhead basher when I'm at the shipyard. But this watch here is kind of a best of both worlds, where it has both the Bluetooth, where you could sync up to your phone whenever you like, but also it can hook up to the Colorado radio signals overnight. So far it seems to only be syncing to my phone in terms of only really needing to. And my opinion always is that if the radio towers in Colorado have died, chances are your phones have already lost signal off the towers anyway, so Bluetooth isn't the worst thing in the world, but I totally understand not wanting to be reliant on your phone. But the 2100 and this one here is fantastic when it comes down to having the features without having all of the notifications that you might consider from a smartwatch. So it's just smart enough, some of the benefits of this watch, of course, these buttons are a lot easier to press. Memory and pixel display kind of gives you the room for all different customizations, of course. This button here, just think about this. Without even breaking my fingernail, I'm able to press this button. Whereas this one here, sometimes, oh God, gosh forbid you try to hit the adjust button. It's like you might as well bring a ballpoint pen out sometimes, which can be very frustrating. Yeah. Oh my God. So that's an example of the improvement on the new memory in Pixel. $5000U has a similar difficulty pressing buttons sometimes. Might be because I'm doing this one-handed. One thing I do like about this and the new memory in Pixel watch is how the light automatically comes on. But yeah, just hitting those buttons sometimes kills you. I get it. Making it harder to press keeps you from throwing off your watch, gosh forbid. But what a glorious thing. You just press the button and it actually does something, even if you have to hold it. One of the other differences, of course, is the glorious alarm. Sounds a little different. Almost sounds like your stove is going off. Whereas the other ones tend to have a more of a beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. But yeah. One of the other things I've noticed, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to do this without going too crazy here. I lose a little bit of the Casio G-Shock kind of inherent shock resistance by having this be those little quick release pin bar adapter setup with a cloth strap, but it has been lovely to wear. It'll be interesting to see if another strap makes more sense, but this one's been very comfortable. I wouldn't say you'd have to worry anything about, gosh forbid you want to see your hundredths of a second. Some people are saying that they have to look down while they're jogging and they can't see the number change and it makes them nervous. But I'm not quite sure. Alright. Well, hopefully these come back into stock. I know it's meant to be a bit of a special edition, but by all means, I was happy to see it, happy to catch it. Hope you guys are glad that I'm not a scalper, just flipping them on the internet. But let me know if you have any questions.